What controller do we have here today? Let me see. Wow, this. Ooh, you probably recognize it. It's the Xbox One controller. Yep. Well, I already did a review on the console not too long ago, so here, well, let's start with one thing. Well, it was, of course, released with the console, which was released on November 22nd, 2013, and yeah, it's pretty much almost exactly like the 360 controller. I mean, of course, you can see mine's white instead of black. You can see it right there. That's pretty much the same exact thing. Like, I mean, if you put them right side by side, they're pretty much. I mean, you see like the top of it slightly different. I mean, noticeable changes. You see the buttons look different. The guide button's been moved up. It's kind of a button now. It's like a little round button. If you look closely right here, there's no start and select. See, there's a little guide button thing, and there's this little other one right here. And also, see, the analog sticks look slightly different too. Well, I mean, they're smaller, which I don't like that. And they're a little bit, I mean, they don't have the little dots in there like the 360 does. It's got that. Oh, one big change that I'm glad they did is the D-pad. I mean, if you see the old 360, even though they do have ones that have twisted ones where you can make it into like a cross, it's still not that great. Like, I've never used it before, but I don't like it. See, it's just a big disc. You get to the Xbox One, it's more like a Nintendo. It's like a, here, click like, see? It's just a cross. And I actually like it better than Nintendo's D-pad. It's bigger, so it's much easier to use. Like now, instead of using the analog sticks like I used to do on the 360 for menus, now you can use the D-pad. I mean, some people are like, oh yeah, this is an okay D-pad, but they never seen what's better. And also, you see the bumpers are button different too. Like, I mean, you remember diesel bumpers right here, they were really good. Like, the Xbox 360 was known to, for most of it would be like the best controller they had for the generation. Like, so they're clicky, of course, because they're bumpers, but they're really good. For some reason, though, they made them more stiff. But people were like, oh, it's too hard to push. But no, unlike these, where you can pretty much click them anywhere you want to. You can just click them right here and they click in. On this, though, you really can't do that. See, you have to do it from the side. But it's still very usable, though. Also, the triggers, they're really good. I mean, they're both very good triggers, just like the Dreamcast triggers. Like, they're very good. I mean, on here, they were just kind of skinny. So, like, little skinny ones, and those just like that. On the Xbox One, though, they shape your fingers way better. Like, so you just do this now. Instead of it just being like this, you can do this now. I mean, you could do that on here. And it looks like this. Also, when you, oh yeah, you see the buttons, they don't feel as cheap as these. Like, I remember after I dropped this once, the B button gets sticky. On here, though, I haven't dropped it yet, but they feel much better. Like, they feel like they've been battery approved. Though, if you notice, though, on the analog sticks, you probably can't really tell, but, it's kind of dusty there, but that's actually not dust. It's actually like skin cells, I think. That's what somebody said, it was just skin cells. Yeah, so it's like really grippy. Like, if you remember they said the analog sticks are like, have like this really textured surface, basically. Yeah, the stupid camera won't stop autofocusing. Okay, but like it's really textured, like. Okay, whatever. Yeah, they're very textured, like kind of like a, I don't know how you would say it, but kind of like they're really rubbery, but at the same time feel like plastic almost. Like it's like really, it's like very grippy. But anyways, also if you look at the back of it now. Remember how the 360 had this big old just lump, like also like how the Dreamcast was kind of. I'm comparing it to the Dreamcast controller also because I just call it like a brother of the Dreamcast. Like I just consider the Xbox kind of like a successor to the Dreamcast in my opinion. A lot of people agree, but see how it's just like this, and you see the screws. For some reason though, I don't know how. I know how they did this, but I don't know how they did it without any screws. I'm sure it like pops off somewhere. But see, it's just flat. It's like I don't know what's a big deal because I don't do this. I don't put my fingers all over it like some people do. I hold it like this. Like just don't hold it like that. You don't do this. You just do this. I mean, I guess you have a little bit more room to do that, and don't get it stiff. But I mean, you see where the batteries go. Pop off right there, and they don't really stay in that well. But see, they just go into a little compartment. See. Now, I've seen the PS4 controller, and it still looks very good, too. Yeah. Also see this little port right here. Remember how the 360 had like a little microphone port and some other stuff. The Xbox 360 looks like it has like a little... I mean, Xbox One looks kind of like a mini HDMI cable. It's like a type of USB, I think, and like a new type. And on the top of it, they have a mini USB, like a micro USB port. I don't have a little thing to plug that into. I don't have a little thing. And there's a sync button. Let me show you some other stuff with it too. Here's like the headphones, or the microphone, which comes with the 360. I mean, Xbox One, because of the DRM, I think they just did it like, okay, we're gonna click. And see how the port looks like? It's like a little HDMI thing. It actually snaps in there very easily. Like, it just does it. It's very easy. That's it. And it's way better. Like, I like that. How it's... Instead of the old 360 microphone, which is a little that, even though they did have some better ones, like from third parties. See, it's just a button like that, and it's really stupid. Though it's still mono though, like, but I mean, like, it's way better. It still adjusts and everything. See, it's got a little green ring. Though I haven't seen any chat pads. I'm sure eventually they will make some, but right now there's no chat pads. Don't know why, because the interface right now on the 360, I mean, the Xbox One, it's kind of slow. Like, I mean, it's fast, but like when you're on some games and you type with the controller, like instead of going like, like instead of going like, like that, it's like, it kind of like lags when it goes to the, like, it's kind of like if you have like a lot of memory, like a lot of stuff going on at the same time, like it just kind of lags. So yeah, I would hope they have that. And sometimes the only thing you use to connect in some of those things. So yeah. Yeah, that's what the what it looks like when you turn the light though. See, right over there, Xbox One. Oh, I think it's always synced there. Also, for some reason though, whenever you have the Connect on, it'll have these little red lights blinking on in there. For some reason, I don't know. Like there's like these two little red lights whenever the Connect's on. I think it's like the infrared signal. So yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll hope you enjoyed it. And if you can afford one, I mean, it all depends. If you're a PlayStation, go get a PS4. This is the first time I'd say in a long time that I'd say both consoles are good. Here's what I was talking about, like right here with the red lights. I mean, if you kind of can tell, I mean, no, you really can't tell. Well, I think it shows up a little bit differently on the camera. But just mind me, like, just not believe me that there's like two little lights like right here just blinking it the whole time. So yeah, I mean, it all depends. I mean, the reason why I wanted the Xbox One is because it had Forza 5, but now I see it's yeah. But I mean, I don't hate my I don't hate what I got. I mean, I'd like to have both. They're both great because when the PS3 came out, it had like no games. A lot of people can agree that there was really no games, but PS4 had some okay games. I guess it's pretty cool. Well, anyways, I think I'll see you guys next time. And another thing I forgot to mention though was about the triggers. I felt kind of bad for not talking about them, but like they have rumble motors inside of them. I don't think you really can see them through it, but so basically they call them impulse triggers. So like if I were driving on a Forza, if I was driving Forza or any racing game, I could basically be like hitting the gas and the right trigger be shaking, and especially if you hit the brake button, it'll shake. Like it might mess you up a little bit, but you get kind of used to it. Then it's kind of cool. And I'm guessing in a shooting game, I'm probably those definitely if you're shooting, that would definitely shaking. Maybe if you hit somebody with that, or I don't think just scoping or anything will do anything with that. But and then maybe other games like I don't know if they had some kind of game that use a lot of the triggers or whatever. Like if it was a fighting game, then you might feel them. I don't know. Eventually, I might see like rumble analog sticks or rumble buttons. Who knows? But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.